be our backdrop for today. It's called Mount White Ale Ale. Let me say that. Let me spell it. What's that? That's our backdrop. So pictures and videos, like that's gonna be our view all day. Yeah. So no, we're not ziplining from the top of that mountain. I was gonna say you should sign me up for that. One zip line going from the top all the way down to our warehouse. Yeah, I would sign up for that. So that mountain. Yeah. What do you think? I think you'd end up holding your breath the whole entire time and just pass out. So if you guys didn't know, that mountain right there, famous for one of the wettest spots on earth. Lots of rain. So today is actually a pretty rare day that you get to see the very top. So definitely take advantage, take pictures of that. So cell phones and cameras, if you guys want to bring them on our course today, you're more than welcome to bring them on our course. We just say you're kind of responsible. You know what I mean? So I like to treat this valley like Vegas that we're going to be zipping across. Whatever drops in the valley stays in the valley. Sounds better when we all say it. So if you guys do want to put them in a pocket while we zip line across, you can. It is optional. Zipper pockets work perfect. I heard lady pockets work just as well. Yeah. Thinking of getting myself one. Little judge in the background. What's that? Yeah, so definitely amazing views out there. So these the flat tops right there is called the African obesity. So it's kind of crazy because they brought that tree over here into Hawaii for the sugarcane. So this used to be all this acreage around you, 17,000 acres used to be actually a sugar plantation. So yeah, C&H sugar. Yeah, it used to stand for California and Hawaii. If you guys ever see C&H, yeah. Now it stands for Costa Rica and Honduras. That's basically where the sugar's coming from. You guys got any questions on this? See them pretty often out there. We usually have this one. It's actually like 2 minutes up the road from here. We feed them over here. Yeah, we feed them. They get fed 26 times a day. Yeah. So I think by now they're all passed out right now. It's the middle of the day. They gotta sleep it off. We ended up seeing one of them, and then we fed it, and then next thing you know, there's just a bunch of them. So we just feed them just to keep them around, and I promise it's not at the luau or for lunch. It's for something to see, you know. They work here, is what I'm saying. Where's everyone staying here on the island? Principal. You guys are nice. Principal also? Principal also? Oh, you guys know each other? Oh, yeah, Principal is actually a really cool spot. Yes, the sunset. I was on the spot to say sunrise. That's like so awesome. Yeah, they got good sunset out there. But I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit about the course that we're going to be ziplining on today. So basically what you got yourselves into. Ziplining. So as of the ziplining part, it's going to be pretty simple how we're going to run the course. We're going to be zipping across a big valley, big C-shaped valley. That's where we get our height from today. We do have 7 different lines today. Okay, 7 different lines. We're going to be working across a big valley. So line number 1 is going to a step off, that means you do have a tailwind. The wind's going to be blowing kind of with you as you leave the platform. So you should be coming into like a walking or jogging speed into the platform. If I tell you to walk off, it's a normal line. You should be coming into like a walking or jogging speed. There's no wind affecting you at all. Now if I tell you to run, I don't mean that like full Olympic spread. You guys are on vacation, you know. I just mean get your legs going, leave the platform as fast as you can. That's just because you have a headwind. It's kind of blowing in your face, and then you just got to get that momentum to get all the way across the other side. Getting stuck today, if you do get stuck, so say if I tell you to run, I tell you to run, and you just like go ahead and like get your legs going, get your feet going, and then all of a sudden you just pull the e-brake right there at the end, and you step off. In your head, you just did really good. In my head, you just did terrible. Yeah. So now you're gonna get stuck. So if I tell you to run off and you step off, you're gonna get stuck. You're not gonna make it all the way to the other side. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna stop right there in the middle. Okay. If you don't make it to the other side, I'm gonna send your loved one right after. I'm just kidding. No, actually, if you don't make it. So, if you make it within 30 feet of the landing platform, I'm gonna clip a rope to the zipline cable, and I'm gonna throw a rope out to you. All you gotta do is grab onto that rope, and I'm gonna fish you in just like a big mahi. Whatever fish you wanna be today. Okay? Now in the past, I have found out that not everyone has a rope catching abilities. You're just terrible at catching. Okay? Here's what's gonna happen. If you don't catch the rope, shoot, I actually had some guy. He grabbed onto the rope and he threw it back at me. This is what's going to happen. So, here's how the line is set up. First 2/3 of the line is going downhill, and then that last third is going to be uphill. So, it kind of has that big belly of the cable. You're going to start to roll back out to the belly of the cable. Right there in the middle. I'm going to have to physically come out there and get you, okay? So, I'm going to clip myself to the line. I'm going to zip line out to you in the middle. It's actually pretty cool. You're just hanging out. I'm going to physically come out there and get you. I'm going to meet you in the middle. I'm going to flip myself to you with a long rope. I'm going to push you away from me, and I'm going to flip upside down just like Spider-Man. Without the kiss. Without the kiss. Okay? Let's make that clear. And I'm going to run on the cable, towing you behind me. It's actually pretty cool. Because it is. So, don't freak out if you do get stuck, which you're not going to get stuck today. There's no wind at all. So we're all clear today. But here's where it gets like really interesting. If you do get stuck, it gets really intimate when they're in the middle. So this is what I mean by it. When I get onto you in the middle, I'm gonna have to secure the package. I'm gonna have to secure you to myself by possibly wrapping my hairy, sweaty Hawaiian legs around. But possibly the best 10 seconds of your vacation, or the worst 10 seconds of your life. Gentlemen, no eye contact. So that's basically Hawaii's needs. Yeah. So one branch hits the ground, breaks, hits the ground, it'll grow 10 more right there. So that's why it's kind of infested with these trees. And they're super brittle, and it sucks up all that water. Yeah, it's super top heavy. So like when we get high wind and stuff, you'll see them just like fall off the whole entire thing. Lots of broken branches you can see up there. So you can't really do anything with them because once they dry out, they're super light, so it's not intense. What's that? Yeah. So what they're doing quick, before we do get started, before we start jumping on the course, 250 feet in the air, yeah? So I'm gonna go around the vehicle real quick. Tell me your name, where you're coming from.